The leader of the world's largest democracy paid a visit to the White House Monday. India's prime minister held bilateral talks with President Trump as both countries pledged to build on their relationship. Protesters also took the opportunity to voice their concern about India's growing assault on religious freedom. George Thomas has this story.
It was a bare hug President Trump wasn't expecting. Nonetheless, for India's visiting prime minister, it was a sentiment that the U.S. and India share a strong bond.
I would like to invite you to India along with your family, and I hope that you will give me the opportunity to welcome you and host you in India.
Modi and Trump spoke in the Rose Garden on Monday after holding bilateral meetings on a host of economic and other issues, including an agreement to fight against radical Islamic terrorism.
Both our nations have been struck by the evils of terrorism, and we are both determined to destroy terrorist organizations and the radical ideology that drives them.
While the two leaders met, demonstrators outside the White House called on President Trump to challenge India's prime minister on his human rights record. Christians and Sikhs have seen a rise in religious persecution since Modi's Hindu-led government came to power.
We're here today basically to raise awareness of the human rights violations that are happening within India.
Open Doors, a group that monitors religious freedom around the world, lists India as the 15th most dangerous place in the world for Christians to live.
When Modi came into power in 2014, he promised the Christians and other minorities that he would allow freedom of religion. He lied. The only people that have favored status in India is not all people, it's the Hindu nationalists. It's the far extremist party that tends to violence.
John Lutembeka, a Tanzanian missionary to India, worries Modi's government is trying to turn India, a secular nation, into a Hindu country.
I am here to speak for the Indian church, the Indians who are being persecuted by Prime Minister Modi, by a group of radical Hindus. Christians have been killed, women have been raped, and the Hindu is taking more part in India, and it wants to turn India into a Hindu nation.
Lutembeka says good relations between the two countries means the United States should be willing to confront the often violent Hindu nationalism that is threatening to damage India's historically tolerant and pluralistic society. George Thomas, CBN News.